जय यशोदानंदना जय व्रज जन रंजना जय व्रज जन रंजना जय यमुना तीरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय जय यमुना तीरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय श्री ताई गौरचंद्र भगवान की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. Today we are reading from Canto 1, Chapter 11, Texts 4th and 5th. tatropanīta-balayo raver ivādṛtāḥ. ātmā-ārāmam pūrṇa-kāmaṁ nija-lābhena nitya-dā. prīty-utphulla-mukhāḥ procur-gadgadayā girā. harṣa pitaraṁ sarva-suhṛdam avitāram ivārbhakāḥ. tatropanīta-balayo raver dīpam ivādṛtāḥ. ātma-ārāmam pūrṇa-kāmaṁ nija-lābhena nitya-dā. prīty-utphulla-mukhāḥ procur harṣa-gadgadayā girā. pitaraṁ sarva-suhṛdam avitāram ivārbhakāḥ. tatropanīta-balayo raver dīpam ivādṛtāḥ. ātmārāmam pūrṇa-kāmaṁ nija-lābhena nitya-dā. prīty-utphulla-mukhāḥ procur harṣa-gadgadayā girā. pitaraṁ sarva-suhṛdam avitāram ivārbhakāḥ. On potencies. Nitya-dā, one who supplies incessantly. Prītihi, affection. Utphulla-mukhāḥ, cheerful faces. Procur, said. harṣa, gladden. Gadgadayā, ecstatic. Girā, speeches. Pitaraṁ, unto the Father. Sarva, all. Suhṛdam, friends. Avitāram, the guardian. Eva, like. Ārbhakāḥ, words. Translation and purport by His Abhay Charna Aravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation: the citizens arrived before the Lord with their respective presentations, offering them to the fully satisfied and self-sufficient one, who by his own potency incessantly supplies others. These presentations were like the offering of a lamb to the sun. Yet the citizens began to speak in ecstatic language to receive the Lord, just as the words welcome their guardian and father. Purport: the Supreme Lord Krishna is described herein as ātma-ārāmam. He is a self-sufficient, and there is no need for him to seek happiness from anything beyond himself. He is self-sufficient because his very transcendental existence is total bliss. He is eternally existent. He is all cognizant and all blissful. Therefore, any presentations, however valuable it may be, is not needed by him. But still, because he is the well-wisher for one and all, he accepts from everyone everything that is offered to him in pure devotional service. It is not that he is in want for such a things, because the things are themselves generated from his energy. The comparison is made herein that making offering to the Lord is something like offering a lamp in the worship of the sun god. Anything fiery and illuminating is but an emanation of energy of the sun. And yet, to worship the sun god, it is necessary to offer him a lamp. In the worship of a sun, there is some sort of demand made by the worshipper. But in case of devotional service to the Lord, there is no question of demand from either side. It is all sign of pure love and affection between the Lord and the devotee. The Lord is the Supreme Father of all, and therefore those who are conscious of this vital relation with the God can make filial demands from the Father, and the Father is pleased to supply the demands of such obedient sons without bargaining. The Lord is just like the desire tree, and from him everyone can have everything by the causeless mercy of the Lord. As the Supreme Father, the Lord, however, does not supply to a pure devotee what is considered to be a barrier to the discharge of devotional service. Those who are engaged in devotional service of the Lord can rise to the position of unalloyed devotional service by his transcendental attraction. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Vrta-padakamalam Shri Gurur Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata सहगना रघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुतरेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। So I seek the blessings of all the devotees. I'm not qualified to sit here and discuss, but for the pleasure of devotees and for the glorification of the Lord, I will try to discuss something, whatever I heard, and it's whatever pleases you in this. It is all mercy of Acharyas, Vaishnavas, and all the devotees, superiors who have guided so far. And whatever it displeases, please forgive me, as I could not prepare well or could not explain properly. So today we are discussing from first canto, 11th chapter, texts 4th and 5th. So here there are many things are explained. Especially we'll focus on this, the Lord who is being ātma-ārāmam and pūrṇa-kāmaṁ. So we hear in Brahma Samhita that Krishna is the source of everything. Ishvaraha parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana-kāranam. Everything emanates from Krishna, is the source of everything in this world, and he maintains his position as God. He doesn't need anybody's support. He doesn't need anybody's. He has many energies which are acting on his behalf and functioning this material world or even in the spiritual world. So he's a ātma-ārāmam, self-sufficient. He's not dependent enjoyer, he's an independent enjoyer. And he's also pūrṇa-kāmaṁ, he's a self-satisfied. He doesn't need anybody's interventions or anybody gives him happiness, then he will be happy. That's not the case. Still, such a Lord, he sometimes accepts service from his devotees, or he also takes. So today we'll see how the different people, they look at the service of the Lord in a different way. So actually the Lord, in Bhagavad Gita also, he mentions the verse, na patram pushpam phalam tvam. You offer me na leaf, the flower, the water, all those things. So why the Lord is not in the need? Actually, Lord wants to benefit all the living entities. Here the word is mentioned nitya-dā. He's a da means one who is giving, and nitya means always. So Lord is always in the mood of giving. He never wants. He always gives for the benefit, and his accepting also is for the benefit of other living entities, both the way. In the so when we offer something, why Lord accepts? So that we'll be benefited. And now we see the great souls. Now glorification of the Lord. So great soul doesn't want to hear their own glorification. Then how the Lord in Bhagavad Gita and other places he says satatam kirtayantu mam, or he says manmana bhava bhakto. Why he's mentioning that? So that the living entities will get benefited. It is in the Vedic Sabhyata, it is like those who are great personalities, they don't want to hear their own glories. And it is also said that one who doesn't know the glory of the opposite person, he just knew some half things and he glorifies. Actually, that's not the glorification, it's the insult. Now we understand this in the Prithu Maharaj section. The bards, they were glorifying Prithu Maharaj, and Prithu Maharaj says, no, don't glorify. You have not no, seen my any acts or deeds and you are just glorifying. So actually it's an insult. But then now, same thing if we compare it to Krishna, Krishna is the Supreme Lord and nobody can claim that his glory is known to, his glory is fully known to me or anyone else. But still, so that way we glorifying him is a half of the knowledge. That way it's an insult. But the Lord is so merciful that he accepts that glorification so that all the living entities will get benefited. So like that, Lord is ātma-ārāmam and pūrṇa-kāmaṁ. So how is the ātma-ārāmam? We see that the Brahmaji, who is the secondary creator, the most powerful entity in the particular universe. So he born, Lord Vishnu gave him birth without taking help of Mother Lakshmi. That is his potency. And it is said that Brahmaji's mother is Lakshmi ji. Why she is mother of Brahmaji? Actually, he has not taken birth from the womb of Mother Lakshmi, but she is still mother. Why? Because she happens to be consort or wife of his father, which is Lord Vishnu. That's why it is. That's why she is his mother. And we also hear that Krishna, being pūrṇa-kāmaṁ, is ātma-ārāmam. He's a self-satisfied. He doesn't need anybody's help, not to be satisfied or happy. So we hear in that first canto itself that there were Krishna had 16,108 queens, Dwarka queens, and there the Sutta Goswami says to Naimisharanya that Uddama bhava Vishunam Valguhasa Vrida Valoka Nihito Madano Piyasam Saimuyacham Ajatam Pramodo Tasya Yasendriyam Vimutais Kuhakair Nasheku. Although the queen's beautiful smiles and furtive glances were all spotless and exciting, and although they could conquer the Cupid himself by making him give up his bow in frustration, and although even the tolerant Shiva could fall victim to them, still, despite all their magical feats and attractions, they could not agitate the senses of the Lord. Why? Because the Lord is pūrṇa-kāmaṁ, he's ātma-ārāmam. He doesn't, but why he was in them? Because they were offering their service to the Lord in the devotion. So Lord doesn't need anybody's service, but what Lord is looking for is the devotion. In one of the lecture, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj was mentioning, now, do we think Krishna knows our mantras or our recitation of shlokas? No, Krishna is the Vedeshchar sarve ahamevar vedu. Krishna is a compiler of all the Vedas. Or do you think he needs our ghee or milk? He has so many surabhi cows in the spiritual world, which gives fragrance milk. Na? Or does Krishna needs our temple or whatever? Krishna could build 16,108 palaces which were more beautiful than Indra's palace in the Dwarka city. So Krishna doesn't need all those things. What Krishna is looking is our sincere attempt to serve him, to please him, the affection. So Krishna is looking for that. So I have divided some people like how they see the service of the Lord, offering anything to the Lord. So giving things is a custom, or Krishna also emphasizes in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, you become my pure devotee. If you can't do that, at least do sadhana bhakti. If you can't do that, then offer your fruits of action. And if you don't do that, at least others in some offer your hardened things to others. So this offering custom is very much, even we see the demoniac mentality people, Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, they would also Karna, we see, they will also offer charity, yajna, dana, tapa. So they would also give some dana. So that's also very essential element of na Vedic culture. But now see in the modern times, that is not much emphasized, dana, and especially giving it to the spiritual cause. They will take all kinds of movies, and in that they will mention why to offer so much of milk or other things to the god, instead of that can be given to the poor. So that offering is the dana is not very appreciated in the modern times, but that's very much required and essential principle of Vedic life. So and then what to speak of offering it to the Lord? No? So there are people who are non-devotees or atheist, demoniac mentality. They don't want to serve the Lord. They don't want to give anything. Like we hear the Hiranyakashipu, Ravana. Rather, they want to exploit the Lord's energy. Vena we see, they flatly deny the existence of God, or they don't want to serve. So, and then there are the people, so those who don't want to serve the Lord, like they harm themselves and they want to exploit also, like we see Duryodhana. So he offered something to the Lord as a chappan bhog, but Lord did not accept because he was giving the Lord with very tricky way. Or we also see the Shurpanaka. She tried to offer her body, but not for the Lord's enjoyment, for her own enjoyment. No? We hear that Lord Ram went ahead, in the rishis were very attracted to the Lord and they wanted to serve the Lord as how Mother Sita was serving. So Lord said, in this incarnation, I am accepted just only one wife. In next birth, I will be coming as a Krishna. So there I will accept you. Rishi Chari's Gopi. So if Shurpanaka also would have shown the same sincerity, I want to serve you, Lord, in the Mother Sita is serving. So he should have will also some Shurpanaka Gopi, something like that, correct? Na? But the mood was exploiting Lord. So Lord did not accept. Then so these are the people. Then there are the second kind of people. They accept the position of, they understand there is a God, but then they have a misunderstanding that why God is so big, he doesn't need any service, or how to serving him is like insulting him. Now one time we were traveling in the rickshaw, and there happened to be one person of other faith. So that he was mentioning that, so he was asking what you do. So we were saying we chant and we do some service, भगवान की सेवा करना चाहिए. तो इसे अरे आप लोग तो इंसल्ट करते हो, भगवान की क्यों सेवा करना चाहिए ना, वो तो हमको सब दे रहे ना, वो सब सप्लाई whatever things he is giving, and then when we are offering him back, it's like insult to him. So this is a wrong understanding. Then there are the people, third category of people, they offer to the Lord things, but with desire to gain something. We hear that verse, akama, sarva-kama, moksha-kāmaṁ. So some people go for moksha-kāmaṁ, some people go for material enjoyment, and still that is glorified. Radheshambhru, in one lecture, he was saying that there are pious materialists. So they goes to the Lord and they ask for the things. So that's also good. He was giving example that sometimes children, small kids, when in the rainy season, they go to mother and say, "Mother, I will just go outside and come back in the rain." So basically they want to diesel in the rain. They want to get wet, but then Radheshambhru was asking why they are asking mother, because they cannot go. They have fear that, and they also understand going in the rain, I may get fever or health issue. So who will take care? Mother will take care. So they have desire also, but they understand it's a dangerous desire. Still they are asking mother. Why? And then mother gives permission, they come. So now they have a fear and they want to obey the mother also. So same way, when the people who are going for some material desire, slowly that obedience will turn into the love for Krishna. So that's how it works. Then these are the people who go to the Lord asking for something. Then there are the devotees, pure devotees. Whatever they offer their service or offering to the Lord, but they don't want anything. Like we here the example of Shabari. Now, she was giving even Jhuta bear to the Lord Ram and Lord accepted. Or we hear the example of Vidurani. She was offering not the banana but the covering of banana and Lord ate it. So these are the, so Lord, why he's accepting those things? Because there is an element of love and devotion. As such, he doesn't need it. He's a source of everything, but he's accepting to exchange that love. We hear that we even in device we mention God is God, creator, operator, and destroyer. But the main business of Krishna is the reciprocation with the living entities. That is, and whatever generation, operation, destruction is done by his external energies. Now he does it through his external energy. But main thing he wants to reciprocate with the desire of the living entities, exchange rasads. So that's how the Lord reciprocates. So these are the devotees who serve the Lord, and then Lord accept. Then there are the examples where Lord is so much happy with the devotees, being a ātma-ārāmam, being a pūrṇa-kāmaṁ, he goes to the devotees and asks from service from them. Like we hear in 10th canto, there is a story of the lady, fruit vendor lady. She's selling the fruits, and then the Lord, as a Gopal, he goes to that lady with some grains, and the lady offer entire fruit basket to the Lord. So that's how the Lord goes and accepting the fruits. Then Lord, Lord, he sent Krishna Balaram when they were in the forest. They sent their friends, cowherd boys, to the home of Brahman Patnis, and told them to bring some prasad. So that's how the Lord, even is a pūrṇa-kāmaṁ, he's asking for food or prasad just to reciprocate. Then we hear the Lord Ramachandra. He asked help from Sugriva to search Mother Sita, or he told all the demigods to take a form of Vanarats and serve him. So now Radheshambru very nicely was mentioning there are some people who say he has a lot of manpower below him, and then he himself is a very capable person. So he says, oh, all of you just keep quiet and everything I will do, and what you do, you just clap. So other people will not have a feeling or joy of contribution or doing the things, correct? So Lord is not like that. Lord, he wants to give credit to his devotees. He wants to engage others and glorify them. In the Rudra Gita, it is mentioned that Lord Krishna is a sarva-suhṛdam sangraham. He's a sangraha. He's a personification of all beauty, and not just the physical beauty, but of internal beauty. What is the internal beauty of physically? Yes, he's a very attractive Madan Mohan. But internally, he's a very much happy to give joy to his devotees, glorify his devotees. At a times, he takes low profile just to glorify his devotees. So that is very rare in this world. Somebody takes low profile and glorifies, like Arjuna he became Partha Sarthi, or many instances we see he's taking low profile and glorifying his devotees. Yeah. So then the Lord, he himself requesting in that series of examples, Lord, the deity of Sanatana Goswami, he was asking the Lord, oh Lord, oh Sanatana Goswami, you are giving me bati, but at least add some salt in it. So he's a pūrṇa-kāmaṁ, apta-kāmaṁ, then how he's asking? Because he wants to reciprocate with the devotees. Or he's a self-sufficient, he's a source of all moon. Then how he feels hot, summer. Still he told his devotee Shripad Madhavendra Puri that go to the Malaya hills and bring chandana for me. So in that section, it is written that the Lord wants to see his devotees are working hard to express their love and devotion. They don't want to see just the devotees sitting idle, or the Lord going to the home of Sridhar Kolavecha and us just bargaining for the banana leaves for 2-3 hours. So these are the devotees. The Lord the devotees are giving to the Lord offering and Lord is accepting. And then there is a one level higher where Lord is asking something. And now there is another level where the devotees, they feel ashamed or they feel this offering is unfit to the Lord, but still the Lord accepts. That's their devotion to the Lord. So we hear the example of Sudama Brahman when he went to Lord in Dwarka. Lord is a Dwarkadhish, and what the Sudama Brahman had carried is the cheap rice, which was old, not 10-15 days cooked rice. He had traveled all that time, and still he didn't want to give to Dwarkadhish, to Krishna, but still Krishna took it, and so much so that Krishna was taking one morsel after Rukmini had to stop Krishna. Here the example of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, his renunciation. So he used to eat the rice which was thrown by the vendors of Anand Bazar, and then that rice was eaten by cows, and then whatever left over is eaten by Raghunath Das Goswami. So that rice was Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will take, and he says, I have not tasted something better than this. So now if you see physically, it's not very high quality, but what Lord is tasting is a love and devotion and detachment of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. And then Krishna is in this world giving the name thief or chore. It's very embarrassing, but Krishna is called as Makhan Chor. Repeatedly he was lovingly warned by the gopis, or complained to Mother Yashoda, he steals our butter, but still Krishna will go and steal. Why? Because they also desired, gopis also desired, Krishna should come and take our offering. So these are the devotees. There one level we saw, there are the non-atheist, demoniac people. They don't want to offer anything to the Lord. Then there are the people who accept the God, but they see serving the Lord, it's like insult. And there are people who go to the Lord, offer something so that they can get back something. And then there are the devotees who offer something to the Lord, even though it may not be of best quality, still Lord out of affection and mercifully accepts. Then there are the devotees where Lord personally requests them, give me this. And then there are another level of devotees where Lord, even though devotees are not ready to give because they feel it's not fit to offer it to the Lord, still the Lord forcefully accepts. So that's how being ātma-ārāmam and pūrṇa-kāmaṁ. Yes, he is there, but then what is what he's looking for? It's the love and devotion. So that's the main thing of the Lord is reciprocate, exchange of love and rasas. So the Lord also desires to give something to the devotees, not that he just takes. Here it's mentioned nitya-dā, he's eternally supplying. It's said that God gives and forgives. And the living entities take and forget. So the Lord, so to now non-devotee, how does Lord offers? Through the external energy. He takes care of them, and for a devotee, he himself takes care. So we hear the example of Bali Maharaj. We hear the example of Dhruva Maharaj. Earlier he wanted something, he approached and Lord was ready to give. But then when he saw the Lord and he got a pure devotional service, so he did not want that Dhruvaloka planet or kingdom greater than his great grandfather, but still Lord gave. That's the Lord's nature. Or we see in the Mahaprakash Leela also, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asking every devotee, or offering gifts to the various devotee. Or Lord Ramachandra gave Vibhishan the entire Lanka. And we hear the Bali Maharaj, Lord snatched, apparently it looks like Lord snatched away or humiliated him, but then later the Lord himself become doorkeeper of the palace of Bali Maharaj. In the Sudama Brahmana, he gave him the palace. So his giving is also for the benefit of the living entities. We hear the pastime of Prahlad Maharaj. His Holiness Gaur Krishna Das Goswami Maharaj very beautifully explains that Prahlad Maharaj, for Prahlad Maharaj, Narsimha appeared. And he was, when after killing the Hiranyakashipu, still the Lord was very angry. He was so angry that all the demigods, big demigods, they were afraid, no, of the Lord's anger. And even Mother Lakshmi, who is a consort of the Lord, still she was also very fearful of approaching the Lord. Then they told Prahlad, ना कि प्रहलाद आपके लिए भगवान अवतरित हुए हैं, तो आप जाइए और भगवान को प्रार्थना कीजिए. Then Prahlad goes, and then so when Prahlad goes, the Lord very mercifully he glances, na, and shows his affection to the Prahlad. Then Lord asks, na, Nrsimhadev asked to Prahlad कि प्रहलाद मैं आपसे बहुत प्रसन्न हूँ, कुछ मांगिए. तो प्रहलाद says, नहीं भगवान, कुछ नहीं चाहिए ना, आप हमारे भगवान हो और मैं आपका दास हूँ, मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए, आप मेरे ऊपर प्रसन्न है, वही मेरे लिए बहुत है. तो फिर स्टिल नरसिंहदेव करते कि नहीं प्रहलाद आप मांगो, मुझे आपको देने के बाद बहुत प्रसन्नता होगी, आप मांगो. तो उस टाइम प्रहलाद महाराज ना कि जो भगवान जो पूरे क्रोध में है और सब दुनिया उनसे कांप रहा है, उनके ऊपर ये छोटे प्रहलाद क्रोधित हो जाते हैं. क्या बनिया समझा है क्या कि व्यापारी हूँ क्या मैं, कि आपसे ट्रांजैक्शन कर रहा हूँ क्या, आप हमारे भगवान हैं, मैं आपका दास हूँ और मुझे आपकी सेवा करनी, बाकी कुछ नहीं चाहिए, तो आप मुझे फोर्स मत कीजिए, मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए. एंड स्टिल द ask that, okay, Lord, you want to give me something, then give me pure devotion, remove whatever material desire in my heart, and just deliver my father also that way. So we see that the Lord and devotees, Lord wants to give to the devotees, and devotees also offers things to the Lord, and there is a transcendental competition. And then the devotees, they when come to this material world, their love for Krishna in the spiritual world translate in this material world as a compassion, and they also want to share their joy and share the devotional service to other living entities. So we see that our so many of acharyas, they come here and distribute. In the 3rd canto, 5th chapter, 3rd verse, it is mentioned, Janasya Krishnad vimukhasya daivat adharmashilasya sudukhitasya grahaye charanti nunam bhutani bhavyani janardhanasya. So great philanthropic soul, that travels on the of earth globe just for the benefit of those who are averse to the sense of subordination to the Lord, and because of that they are suffering in this world. So just to remove their suffering, these devotees undergo so much of pain and serve to the Lord. So in this the Vaishnava song, it is very nicely mentioned, ताहाले आनंद होय तबे होय दिग्विजय चैतन्येर कृपा अतिशय माया दुष्ट जत दुखी जगते सबाय सुखी वैष्णवेर इच्छा पूर्ण होय. So what is the ichha of Vaishnavas is to that maya dushta jata dukhi, the people of this material world, they are utterly unhappy, and just to make them sukhi by how? By giving the Chaitanya's mercy, Lord Chaitanya's mercy. So that is the ichha of Vaishnavas, and they travel in this world and offer them the Krishna consciousness. And in the most magnificent avatar is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is said, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has giving the things which no other avatar has given, the Krishna Prem. It is mentioned, Yei Gupta Bhava Sindhu Brahmana Pai Eka Bindu Hena Dhana Dilaila Sansare Na Dekhi Stana Stan Yara Tara Kailadan Mahaprabhu Dāta Shiromani. So this Krishna consciousness, the love of is not accessible to in other times, but the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this rare thing which is even not available for the Brahmana by Ekabindu given, and how he's teaching by his apaniya asvadane sikaila bhakta gene prema chinta manir prabodhani. ऐच्छे दयालु अवतार, ऐच्छे दाता nahi yaar, guna kihe kini varni bare. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is such a merciful avatar. We cannot describe his glories. He himself is releasing this Krishna consciousness and giving it to the others. So what we need to do is just accept the mercy of the Lord, and especially mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and through our acharyas, Vaishnavas, they have given us. And the very simple process or method is chanting of Hare Krishna, which we have received. So we do it very enthusiastically, eagerly. In the same lecture, His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj was mentioned, Krishna doesn't need our chanting. Nothing benefit will happen to him, but it's the means by which we show our sincerity to Krishna, that Krishna, I want to serve you. So far I have disobeyed you, I have not served you, now I want to serve, and that's how Krishna is looking for that. And in the last paragraph of this purport, Srila Prabhupada mentions that the Lord is the Supreme Father, and anybody is obedient, He supplies. But however, He does not supply to a pure devotee what is considered to be the barrier to the discharge of devotional service. Those who are engaged in the devotional service of the Lord can rise to the position of unalloyed devotional service by His transcendental attraction. So Lord does not supply the things which will create barrier in our bhakti. I personally very like this verse, because like many times as being a sadhaka, we are struggling with our anarthas. So many desires comes in the heart for material enjoyment, and Krishna gives bhakti very carefully. He doesn't give to everybody. He can give in moksha, but bhakti, because he gets subordinate to his devotees, and anybody who desires something material, Krishna fulfills their desire. But especially one who is sincere or praying, then Lord doesn't fulfill his material desire. And for this there is one wonderful shloka in Chaitanya Charitamrita. It says, Krishna kahe ama bhaje magi vishaya sukh, amrita chhadi visha magi sai bada murkh, ami vigya sai murkha visha ke nadiba, svacharanamrita diya vishaya bhulaiva. So the Lord says that Krishna kahe amabhaji, this person is serving me amrita chhadi visha magi. He is giving up the amrut and asking for material enjoyment, visha. Ami, Krishna then says, Ami vigya sai murkha, I am the vigya, I am the intelligent, and this person is a foolish, he doesn't know what he is asking for, which is a wish. Visha is a wish. So, but I will not give him wish, I will give him Svacharanamrita diya vishaya bhulaiva. I will give my nectar of my lotus feet, and then I will make him forgetful of his material hankerings. So I personally like this, and I keep praying to the Lord also, please, I have so many of material desire, but please protect from this desire. So like that, the Lord is ātma-ārāmam, pūrṇa-kāmaṁ, and he's every time he's supplying to his devotees, non-devotees, and especially is very pleased to accept the offering of his devotees. And we have got great chance to serve the Lord and serve entire Guru Parampara through the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and our current acharyas and devotees. So we should take this opportunity, it's a rare human form of life, very seriously and serve them, and just become nimitta matra bhavya savya sachi. So Krishna is ready to give us all mercy, all glorification and success in life. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.